Alright, welcome back. We are in SpaceCraft. So this is going to be the final episode, episode 3, for the beta playtest. It ends tomorrow at some point on the 9th. It could be right after it goes midnight for all I know. I have no idea. This company's in France, and they are 7 or 8 hours ahead of me, something like that. So yeah, it could be any time. That would be close to like their 8 or 9 in the morning, midnight. So I figure this could be last stream. What we're going to do is we're going to explore. I spent the day getting exploration to 3. So we can go and check out areas like this. These up here are a little far to get to. I don't know that I have the fuel capacity to go all... So I can get to there, and that's rough. I can get to like here and back, but that's rough. I don't think I can get clear over to this station over here. But I can go this way, assuming it lets me. Because this is level 3, I think. Let's see, let me look at the map. Yeah, this should be Strand over here at level 3. And as long as I can go there, why not? Let's check it out, right? YOLO. It's our last day, so let's go see what trouble we can get ourselves into. Unfortunately, I can't mine anything anymore, any of the better stuff. I broke my overclock laser mining the titanium to put on the bigger storage box. So I did build... Let me get out of the way here. I did build the medium cargo hold and got rid of all the smalls. So I actually only have 500 storage now instead of 600 to get this number down, because I did more. I added the Cosmic Navigator. I added the Scanalyzer Beta and the Spectral Resource Detector. This is actually pretty cool. And so we have Mo Beta on here, so I had to remove everything possible, and since it broke, I took it off. It saved me 2140. That's better than I used to be at 2190. But now I can do this number. I'm curious how far it'll let me go. Probably that way. Yep, that's exactly what I want to do. Okay, what if I go all the way to there? Okay, so it's telling me that that's a faster route, so that's a shorter route. That's what we're going to do. I love it. It's really cool that we get a planner to tell us. And then, I think, it should give us green on the side of our map. It does. There it is. Let's go to the next tier up. The tier 3 zones. I am very curious what we're going to find. Now, level 3 also unlocked, like, tanks and all that stuff. I could have more fuel. The problem with that is, it's 500 SP to get to double my fuel tank. It's like, it's nuts. It's so much. And it's all because I haven't unlocked the steel ships. Once I unlock steel ships and I can properly, which I won't be able to do in this, you have to get to Science 3, and I tried all day to find all the stuff I needed to level up Science, and I got almost there, but I didn't quite make it. And so without Science 3, I can't do the Hi-Pi laser, I can't do the Pathfinder cockpit. There's a lot of stuff I can't do because of that. Going back home. So that's interesting. This is its own zone, right? Its own sector, if you will. And it's interesting that this doesn't cause me to utilize that extra load screen. I mean, I shouldn't complain about that. It's just interesting. curious to what we will find. I should at least be able to scan the items over there, even if I can't mine them. I mean, I literally won't be able to mine them. Hopefully we can find ourselves a shipwreck. All I really needed to do was to dock so I can fuel. I'm still broke as a joke, too. Sold a bunch of gemstones, only got up to like 400 and something. I'm like, yeah, I won't be making anything else today, or on this playtest, unfortunately. Alright, so let's see what happens. We want to go over here. That sounds good to me. Unknowns. Oh, so because it's unknown, I have to. Okay. Interesting. FI 9296. Or ZR95. FI92, ZR95. Oh, it's right here. 33 to get there. All right. I gotta find one, dude. I'm going to one of the nastier zones. So, new sector. I went down here. This is a level 3. I just got level 3 today, like an hour before I started streaming. No, I don't think it was an hour. I think it was 20 minutes before I started streaming. So I now can get up here. Unfortunately, there are no stations down here, so I got to be careful because this is 23 fuel by itself. I figured we would check it out since we're here, you know. Maybe we'll get... God, there's a whole bunch of them here. Look at all this. Temperate, frozen. Ooh, I haven't been to... I've been to cold, but not to frozen. Alright. We'll start. Big boy right here. Come on. It was right next to me. Where is it at? Should be right in front of me. Ugh. There it is. Mouse is so sluggish. No, bro. So you have to get to... well, first off, you need 3,000 credits to buy it. And no, I haven't got that. I did do a bunch of other things, though. I did the spectral resource scanner. I did the medium-sized cargo hold, Scanalyzer Beta, the Cosmic Navigator, so I can just plan my routes and it'll highlight for me. So I did get 4 things today, but you gotta realize the servers were down for half the day. So nobody could play. The update they did this morning broke the servers. Okay, it's got some stuff. We're coming up on something right here. Temp's okay. This is a goofy looking thing. What is this? Oh, I found a deep water planet finally. Like, there's barely any islands. It's just water as far as you can see. So did you notice it immediately pings things that I already know? If I've ever seen it before and it's in range, it'll ping it with this new scanner. Yeah, I'm not happy with the fact that all this gave me was crap I already know. Come on. So that's this. Blue's got some stuff. There are 2 things in the dark. And it's blue, of course. Way in the dark. Okay, we're going to yellow. It works really well. So I figured out how to do the hot... Well, okay. One of the hot planets. Not the 257 Celsius planet, but the 100 degrees Celsius. What you do is you stay up at about 3,500 altitude, and it's cooler up there. It's cool enough, I should say, that your ship doesn't overheat and start taking damage. So you hover about right here, and you can still scan. Like, I can still get my scans up here at 3,500, and I'm less heat. Cold, I don't think works the same, but at least with hot it does. So I was able to get a hot planet done. That's how I was doing how I leveled my stuff today. But I tried to get science leveled. There's just it's too much. There's too much more I need to do to get it to level 2. That's going to take too long to get to level 2 or level 3 for that. And so exploration was the closest thing I could get, so I started working on that today when the servers came back up. And now we're in a whole ass third zone, the tier 3 biome or sectors. And I figured maybe I'll have an even better chance of finding a shipwreck, hopefully, so I can see what they look like. Because I haven't seen one yet. That was a whole lot of nothing. What did I fly over here for? 2 little things over there. Ferric stone, looks like. It's cool too, it gives you the actual icon. Yeah. Alright, so where are we going next? Let's do purple, and then we'll hop over to green after that. Alright, so there's Chalcedony over there. Go onto their Discord and look at screenshots. There's some pretty cool ones. The one the dude made that looks like a race car, that was really sweet. Like full on look like something you would see on the drag track or something. Really cool. Oh, I'm going the wrong damn way. Oh no, it's because I'm here. It is a little tough to see the icons at a distance, but you can. And then you still kind of have to get close enough to them to pull them up on your map sometimes. For it to show up. Oh, I didn't even get it to show. I thought I saw Chalcedony over here. I did. Why didn't it show? There it is. Okay. So this purple is done. Now we're going to green. I apparently missed something on yellow. I've had 3 or 4 planets so far that have done that where there was... Oh, I haven't shown you this. I got ammo now for my gun. This is how you do these shells. Make sure you're close enough that it's highlighted and then just hit your gun. It's interesting. Green has one thing we don't know. Blue has 2 things we don't know, but it doesn't say blues in the dark, though. That's interesting. I'm not going to go too nuts. I don't need to clear every single planet while I'm over here. I just want to see if we can find ourselves some shipwrecks. How's there going to be one thing? See, like this. I'm missing something in this. Pretty sure we got the brassy outcrop. Yeah. Unfortunately, every time you use this one, you utilize some of its durability. I don't know how quickly it goes, but it's the one drawback of having this one that tells you just what the node is every time you ping it. We got brassy. Ferrous, right? What's that? Shipwreck! I think that's a shipwreck, dude. If you haven't fallen asleep yet, I think we just found one. We just found a shipwreck. Watch, we find the little bitty tiniest one too. How are we gonna find the little bittiest one possible? Damn it. Here, I'll take an image. We found the smallest one possible. Maybe. Steel scrap. Is that gonna be wire? Yeah. Did I just get the black box out of whatever that was? So if I had my understanding, if I had the number 2 box, the number 2, what's this? Xenic oil bottle, blueprint, pump, wrecked hull. I don't know, all kinds of shit. What's this? Huge electronic scraps. Not that I'm aware of, but I could build a base by it. Oh, this must be the black box. Black box. Yeah, dude, this is a kind of. Oh, that's a structural beam. Hell yeah, dude, I love this. The only problem is, you know, it's not like these are just hanging out everywhere. God, look at all this salvage, dude. We're gonna become a salvage crew, 100%. I wonder if they'll ever have a way that you can, like, build ships for other players. Like, they pay you, you build a ship that's better than what they can build. I know you can sell parts, but... Dude, there's so much material here. What all kind of stuff am I getting? Blueprint, semiconductor, substrate. Alien seeds, useful lubricant, and mediocre fuel. It seems weird if they would be persistent. You would think they wouldn't be. Oh, here it is, scrap. So I think this is what you need. Dismantled to extract copper and silicon parts. Recycling plants. That's what we need, a recycling plant. My guess is there's some kind of like a daily reset that makes new things spawn out in the world. In the galaxy, I should say. Dude, there's so much wreck here. Oh, another box. Didn't even notice this. So I just got another blueprint, a mag plasma bottle. Holy crap. What is the other blueprint I got? This one's FTL patch light dodging. I think I can make Elmarium core. Is detail planning concealed necessary to build a specific ship module? Oh, that's a module. That's not a... No, it says patch. I don't know. Oh, what's that piece? That's a lot of... So we need to figure out... Yeah, bro, I'm not leaving without any of this stuff. Unless I overweight my ship. I'm already at 376. God, there's so much. And this is a small wreck. Those big wrecks, you can even disassemble the whole wreck itself, I think. Once you have the level, the 2.0 construction tool. I think it'd be cooler if I did this. So the the deconstruction tool, that's a construction tool, but instead of just walking up and holding E, I would like there to be a tool that I used held in my hand to grab it. I'm about to be overweight already. One wreck, one little bitty wreck, and I'm about to be overweight. I can't warp if I'm overweight, and there's no station in this system. Gather, what am I gathering? Oh, that. If I had the mats too. I don't have the mats on me. Steel scraps. There's someone here. I just saw it. Right there. Ad Astra character is buzzing around somewhere. Man, that is a lot of materials from one little wreck. Alright, I think we got everything. Now, we have a black box. We should go turn that in and see what that does. Bring it back at Terminus Sector. Terminus is the... right on the other side of this. That's awesome. We found one. Just out of curiosity, would there be another one nearby? At least we know what it looks like now. Triangle with a little broken ship icon in it. Alright. We're gonna head back. We're gonna go... Yeah, no worries, Schwein. So this thing, Stunner, is cool. What I can do with this is I can just go boom, but that's not the one we need. We need to go to there. Can I get there with my fuel? Maybe. Maybe. And now that set my whole path and it shows up green on my screen. And I can just bust through them each. It's great. I love it. Oh, right there. 118 should be okay for a little bit longer. Okay. 22, 13, 14, 12, and I have 9. I should make it. Okay. Leveling. We just need to level first. We need to get our technology up, our trees up, because we can't do anything. Like, we cannot do anything until you've leveled your trees up. So, tech tree, mostly this is money. So you gotta mine stuff to sell. This, from doing things like the laboratory that's in Cairn and all that stuff, doing other things, places, that's what we have to prioritize. Because without that, we can't do jack. Sawma. There it is. Jawa? Is that right? No, are they the Jawa? Utini! Those guys. Utini! I'll look. I know where you're going with that. I'll look something up. I'll see what I can come up with. Don't put it in chat. I have an idea what you're thinking of. And I'll look into that. Anacondo. I'm gonna beat you there. I'm gonna beat him there. We're gonna win this race. Come on, pod racing in real life. Let's go. Who's gonna burn out first? I got 3 batteries on my ship. I ain't gonna burn out first. Except I'm on the wrong damn side. Make it, make it, make it, make it. Like a glove. Alright, let's go chat with the chick about... Am I on the right station? I hope I'm on the right station. I think so. It said Terminus. Yeah.
Found anything worthwhile? All right, did it.
100 credits.
I can't reveal anything about its data, but you've probably seen enough to know these guys won't be coming back from their mission.
So NXT is apparently cosmetic stuff.
Found anything worthwhile?
Oh, so you just give her each
Don't
time.
waste
Okay.
my
Now I
time
need to
unless
recover
you have something
5
to
of
show
them.
me.
Okay. Now I got a bunch of crap in my bag. We're going to have to unload this, even if we just junk it all. I'm not going to be able to advance anything else tonight. There's not enough time. So, beautiful gemstones, sure. All this wreckage, as much as it would be cool. Hang on, before I do that, will this thing do anything with the wreckage? It will not. So you do need the recycling deal. I would love to keep those, but they're not going to do me any good right now. And money is better. And that was a huge amount of weight out of my inventory. Don't care about that. I found out how this works, Stunner. So, it highlights it, it tells you. You can sell up to 10 grand in a single day, but the reality is it's 1,000 a day. Or you have to spend your company something, not these credits or some other thing with the company to get it back. Corpo credits transferred, yeah, to get more. 200. I mean, I suppose I could hang on to some of the stuff I need to make the bigger things. A pump, a motor. Ooh, that mag plasma bottle's worth a lot of money. So, it is a patch. And it does what? Damage reduction when you use it. So that means you could save some fuel by increasing your chance of damage, but then this helps to negate some of it. Okay, that's cool. Pathfinder cockpit. Sport hardware and small steel. Still can't because I don't have ship steel. So if we can get those today, all right. We got down to 200. Let's get back out there, see if we can find any more of those. Just real quick before I leave, make sure there's not anything glaring at me to sell. No. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. I'm not really that worried. I'm not going to be mining a bunch of stuff. So, let's put some of these back on. It's going to suck for my weight, or my SP, but it'll give me a lot of extra. I don't think I can fit another one, can I? I cannot. I don't have another spot for them. Alright. Woo-wee, I'm over. But now I have 900? 1,000. I got 1,000. Woo! Hot diggity dog. Let's get back to exploring. First planet we go to, give us a shipwreck. That makes me a happy dude. I want to find a big one and see what all that's got in it. Yes, please. Can we do it in all one action, please? That would be great.
Safe travels, pilot.
Oh, she was nice. She said safe travels. Most of them are just like, don't die. Alright. We're going to stop there so that we can get fueled up before we go back. I see it. Man, now I'm excited. Of course, on the final day of the beta test. It's my own fault. I've had the key since like March, I think. And I don't know, I didn't have time or I was doing other things and didn't think to jump in. Now I'm kicking myself. I wish I had all the cool things I could have found maybe. I mean, I know the game comes out in a couple days, but still. All the cool stuff I could have done, man. Maybe it's for the better. I didn't burn myself out on the playtest, and when the game drops, I'm like falling asleep because I've been doing it so much. Oh man, look how bad I overheat now. Woohoo! Well, it's a good thing we won't be mining anything. Oh, that's what I could have done, is take my miner off. Save a little bit. Could have take that and the... You know what? Let's do that. When we go in here... Alright, see you, buddy. I'm going to take off my miner and my rocket launcher so that I can save some SP. Because I don't need either one of them. We're just going to explore and hope to find cool things on planets.
Beginning docking approach.
Alright, let's go take these things off. Save us a little bit of juice. So, let's see. I'll keep that just so I can see what items are. And really, that's... Yeah, that's it. Gets me down to 2390. It's better than it was. Absolutely better than it was. Alright. Every little bit counts when you're this far over your SP cap.
Separation confirmed. Be careful out there.
So kind of you. Be careful out there. This is the one we went to, right? Looks to be. Okay. We already know the first planet had a shipwreck. So this planet had a shipwreck. So let's check out this planet. And there's your Ad Astra. Thank you for the shout out, Schwein. I just noticed that 14 minutes ago. Bunch of stuff on this planet. This would actually be it once you get to this level. Like, this is a good planet. It's temperate climate, right? You have 2 deposits, and it's a border with this one. Now, it's not a border with 2. Like maybe this one or one down here is that borders multiple, which would be better because you could just boom boom, and if you need to go to a station, here you boom. Well, no, it's bordered with this one also. So it's a 2 border. It makes it really good because it gives you more options. Oh, I got a question mark over there. I got a question mark over there, and another one. Oh man. Lots of question marks. Yep, and I took off my... And I got a mission for this. I'm stupid. That's okay. We needed the... get the SP down. Basalt shell. Okay, that's what all these are. Very good. Now, where are we going to? Green. Got something else. Is that another basalt? Looks okay. There's yeah, sulfur. Okay, basalt shell. Somebody's base. What is your base by? Multiple bases. What do you guys buy? Iron somewhere. Is that what this one is? Don't know. I don't know what this is. Titanium deposit. Oh, man. Well, now we know the very first system past Solar, once you get to level 3, exploration, has titanium. Is that what this is too? Titanium and iron. Now this would be the bee's knees right here. What is this machine? Is this dude, this person's been playing the beta test for a while. 2 warehouses, 2 smelters, iron and titanium, a drone control network, whatever the hell this thing is. This is like that the bigger thing you get with the corp to set up your corp headquarter thing. And disconnected. I've been this is like the 4th time today I've been DC'd ever since the servers came back. At least it's quick. But it is frustrating. I do hope they have got this solved by Thursday, the 11th. So that we're not having this problem once the game goes live. Alright, so this... which one are we at? This is Gamma 5. Has titanium and iron next to each other. That's nuts. It's basalt. Is that the way they spawn? Let's take a look. Maybe that's how they spawn. Iron. That's how they spawn. Iron, titanium next to each other on this planet. That's very nice. Sulfur. I don't remember where we were going to. We are going to green, which is over this way. We got distracted by shiny. I mean, we are exploring, so it's kind of the point. Okay, so what do we have over here? Well, yeah, because I don't have a mining thing on me. Still got my analyzer, so I could analyze that jobby right there. Or there's all kinds of bases. Apparently, this is going to be a really popular planet. Mother Lode Titanium. Bro, this is going to be the planet to go to. Hang on a second. assuming nothing changes when it goes live, this is the planet as soon as you get yourself to level 3 exploration. Good God. Titanium plus iron? That's where you want your first base. Holy crap. If you can do it. It'd be a lot to get to skip over just to get to that. So, why motherload? There's titanium. There's iron. I don't see extra. I don't know. Maybe because it's double, it only comes one each. The only thing I'm missing are the 2 night ones. Okay. I'm not really worried about going to that level, but I do want to get these gravimetric stones, or gravite stones. There's seriously another one 52 kilometers in front of me. That's crazy. No, it was this way. There it is. All right. Can I even go 50 kilometers that way? Doubtful. Let's go for a little bit. Let's do blue. And then we'll... no, that's 159, not 15, dummy. Alright, we'll scan one more time here in a sec, and then we'll see if we find any shipwrecks. Alright, I see no shipwrecks, so let's bounce and go to the next planet. Because really, that's what it's about. I want to see shipwrecks and see what kind of cool stuff they've got. Alright, so we did that. Now we're going to... I don't know. Is that this one? That's frozen. Temperate. Temperate. I'm guessing that's the frozen one. So let's go to this one. We'll take a look. We'll see if we can do the frozen one the same way as I figured out how to do the hot one. If you stay in the upper... not like upper atmosphere, but at like 4K, then you can tolerate it. Now, you're not going to be able to tolerate that one I found the other day that was 252C, but like there's it would have... I'm surprised it didn't overheat me before I got out of Atmo. Alright, let's just go down here. It says temperate, but it sure looks like it has a really thick atmo. It's nothing special temperature-wise. It's gorgeous temperature-wise. Low to mid 60s Fahrenheit. Awesome. Okay, so we've got... oh, holy balls. What the hell? It's got everything, apparently. Let's get to work. Alright. I see no shipwrecks yet. Let's go towards green. Also, you can scan. I've been able to scan up to 4 kilometers in altitude. So if you are having issues and you need to be up higher due to the heat, get up to 3,500, 4K, something like that, and you should be much better. Green's got a bunch. Of course. Yellow in the dark's got a bunch. Oh, 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 oh. Got some question marks. How many types of water vents are there? Is this a sulfur vent? Vitriol geyser. I even found, it was on a hot planet, I even found a water deposit. Brine water deposit. I was like, alright. Still got a bunch of things unknown to me as of this moment, so let's see. The big old canyon. Alright, so we've got Tenorite, Malachite, Azurite, all stuff I can't mine. Not that I have a miner on me anyway. Alright. Did we pop everything? We did. Big list of it done. Okay. Blue. You got one thing. Purple. Alright. The only reason I'm still checking those is because there might be a shipwreck on the way to them, and I figured I might as well. And if there's something new, I can... I'm in the third zone, or the third level of sector, so it's worth checking to see if there's any new stuff. This one had what? Oh, I don't know, because I'm dumb and I didn't stop by. Let's see what it's got. Iron. Iron and copper. So this is an iron copper. Actually, this would be good too. I mean, titanium's awesome. But iron copper would be very nice if you're starting off. I mean, of course, starting off is a relative term, because you got to get to level 3 before it'll even let you warp over here. At that rate, I'd almost rather have iron titanium and then another one up in here in Terminus and do copper aluminum. But it's hard to beat having a titanium one. Zooming through the clouds. Alright. That makes me a little sick. I like it, but it's a little tough. Alright, so what do we have here? The only things we're missing... We have one thing we're missing. Two things we're missing. Of course, something here. Now we got it. Calcophyte. Okay. Or fright. Calcophyte. Yeah? Calcopyrite. Pyrite. I'll get it right one of these times. Purple. Apparently I don't know my directions. Come on, shipwreck. Alright, we got a big old crater. What we gonna do? Magnetite. Which I believe is just iron. But lots of iron. If I remember right, because I did do some magnetite on another place. Okay. So we just got 3 things in the dark here. Man, this is a... Gosh, there's so much stuff on it. It's crazy. I think I'm... Well, let's do one more pop it this direction. The other one was near red. Not that I think that makes any difference. No triangle. Alright, let's bug out. Next planet. Hard right. I'm really gonna enjoy, and I realize it's not for everybody, 100% not for everybody, but I'm really gonna enjoy just getting out there and exploring. A lot of people will consider it a waste of time because you're not leveling the whole time you're exploring. You kind of are. You're leveling some things, but not much. I don't care. I don't know. I'm too old for it at this point, but if I could be out there in space exploring, I'd do it in a heartbeat. I don't care about the risks. I would love to do that. Exploring asteroid belts and the rings of planets and moons and different space anomalies and, you know, doing science on the tail of a comet, and I would love it. Alright, this got a bunch too. We'll head towards red. I want to say 4,000 is the lowest. No, I was able to scan a 4008 right there. Somewhere about 4,000. I'll do some tests at some point once it's live to find out what the exact amount is. Okay, so we know that. Those are square. One of them. I can't tell if we know the second one. One's copper. I don't know what the other one is. Oh, let's ping this so it gets on my list. What's the second item? We know what it is. Looks like iron. It's iron. Okay. Alright. So we need 3 more things in the light. We were going towards red. Red it is. And hopefully we will find ourselves a big wreck. I saw a picture someone put on their Discord. That little wreck that I found earlier, basically what I'm flying right now, nothing. Absolutely not. Like, it was a wreck of, I don't know, a capital ship or something? Huge. Absolutely monstrous. broke in 2 parts, so it had like a fore and an aft section, the whole middle missing. Really cool. I can imagine you could be there for an hour going through it and looting it and trying to decide, oh crap, I'm so overweight, what am I going to throw away? Whoa, 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 whoa. No, no all those, okay. Still looking for 2 items. Proc to 1 then. Ah, we got a big canyon. I was trying to say canyon and cavern at the same time, apparently. Oh, lag. Runs really well, except for sometimes. Come into a big thing like this with a whole bunch of nodes and it freaks out a little bit. Alright, did that get everything? Missing 1 item. Not there. Not yellow. Blue's a long way away, man. I'll go towards blue for a little bit and we'll do a couple more scans. I do have to concern myself a little bit. Not that. This. We're down to 82%. That's not that bad, actually. I've been using it for quite a few hours, so 82% is not bad at all. I don't think those are... I can't imagine a shipwreck will be right next to nodes. That seems a little weird. More iron copper. Alright, we'll scan this, we'll see what's here, and then we'll bounce out and we'll go check the next planet. I think it's the last one, the Frozen. So we'll see how cold that is. Because I've done 2 different cold planets. I haven't done one that says Frozen. Coal is the other. Alright. Yep, the only thing left is in the dark. Okay, I'm good. Let's bounce out of this. Round the planet we go. I don't like the way this acts, where when I'm close to the planet, it tries to turn me inward on the planet. I don't like that. I'm trying to go around it so I can get to the other one. And now I'm going... Where the hell's the other one? There it is. So this one's labeled Frozen. How freaking cold is that going to be? The cold ones run about -40. We might be coming right back up. A lot of stuff. Negative 19 at... I can't even read my altitude. Negative 27? No, it still works now. Well, frozen is apparently not that frozen. Unless it's... what they're saying is frozen because it's frozen ice. Warning freeze. Yep, now I don't work. Okay. Alright, we gotta go back. We got a couple scans off. Not much. Let's see, what did we learn? Yeah, 3 items. So it's something. Something's better than nothing. Alright, next, let's see. Where should we go? How about this guy? Because I don't know it, I can't do that. Alright, ZR952. But need some shipwrecks. Big money, no whammies. Oh. Asteroid belts. Let's see. Temperate. That one's 254. Well, it brings us right in the middle of them. That's nice. This planet has so much sun on it. That sun is just bathing this place. That looks like a node right there. Let's start with that. Decent amount of stuff, and it is a node. Perfect. Okay. It pinged almost everything in one shot. Okay. Blue, yellow. Okay. I mean green, yellow. Let's hope we find some sweet, sweet shipwrecks on the way. It's interesting. I like the coloring. I don't know what would cause, what geological things would cause all that, but it's interesting. This definitely seems like one that would have no atmosphere, because man, talk about asteroid impacts. I mean, there are 3 asteroid belts in the system, so those we're not going to bother with because I don't have the shield for them. It just does damage, so it only hurts us. And there's not enough time to level exploration to 4 to try the next level zone before this thing shuts down. What was it? Coal and copper? Coal and sandstone. You know, I could see the benefit of a sandstone mine, because if you're wanting to build a really large base, like a full-on court base where a whole bunch of people go to, and you've got warehouse after warehouse, you've got all kinds of stuff, you need an absolute metric ton of concrete. So I could see it. Do I think that definitely, I don't think should be your main base. I think that's an absolute waste of resources to be a main base. Alright, what do we got? Coal. Quartz, yeah, nice. I'm on the 200 level for quartz now. Is it green next? I'm still missing. I don't care what I'm missing. I only really want shipwrecks anyway. I hope shipwrecks are a little more common than what I have seen so far. I have 27 or 8 hours into the beta playtest, and I've only seen one. And I have cleared a lot of planets. Not a lot of dark side planets. I do have that cockpit finally. I don't remember how I got it, but I got it. Oh, Exploration 3, I think, is how I got it. So I could put that on there, add some more batteries, and build the ship out just to go explore the dark side, but it's still a pain in the butt, and I have no idea if the dark side would have shipwrecks to any greater degree than any other space. But I do hope they're a little more common than what I'm seeing so far. Because, talk about needle and haystack. It's just one item. And there it is. We have learned the planet. One more, and then we'll buzz out. We got anything good? Nothing good? Alright. Hard right. There it is. I also think it's going to be really cool down the road. And I know it's deep down the road when they add pirates. You know, just rogue ships that come and attack you and stuff like that. Because we have a combat. It's not part of the initial early access, but we will keep you posted. So at some point, we're going to be doing shooting things, and from my understanding, they have no intention of making this PvP. It's straight up a PvE world, as far as I understand. Other than it's PvP in the respect that the that looks like a POI right here. That you are the Nexus, so the auction house, if you will, the player economy for the game is in a way a well, that's got a lot of mats. Some on the dark? Is player versus player in that respect, kind of. Wow, dark and broody. That's cool. Okay. Magnetite, I don't care. Yeah, red seems like a good choice. Gotta be on the lookout for two... Oh wow, it's all foggy over here. Two deposits as well as everything else. Alright, let's make our rounds. Sulfur. Brassy, big brassy. We are still missing one thing from red. What are we missing? There's magnetite, but it's not showing it. Interesting. Okay. Let's go to... everybody's kind of known. Let's just take a right, and we'll go that way. Kind of towards blue. Yep, that works. We'll do some scanning on the way, and in the hopes... there it is. There's one right there. Hot damn. Please be a big one. Be a big boy. I want to see what a big one is. Looks like another little bitty one. Itty bitty tiny. Basically the ship I'm flying. It's exactly the same as the one we just found. Alright, so... whoa, lag. Oh. So it looks like they might be fully first come, first serve. Because I haven't been here before, but I don't see a black box. A lot of the mats are gone. The chests are gone, assuming they all spawn with 2 chests. I'm not gonna loot all this stuff this time because I'm just gonna end up going and selling it anyway. Interesting. I wonder how that's gonna work then. Because if they don't, like if I can't walk up and get some stuff off of this, especially the black box, in a multiplayer game, and they're this rare to begin with, how does the studio reconcile that? Like, how am I gonna finish my mission, Lost Wrecks, 5 of them, if it takes me 3 planets to find one in a tier 3 area, 3 planets to find one, and I find one and it's no black box. Chests with all the goodies are gone. Interesting. Okay. I don't even know where we're going. Towards blue, I think. Yeah, we were heading towards blue. Well, let's go for a little bit longer and see if there's another one. Maybe we'll find 2 on the same planet. I'm not really going to go all the way to blue. We'll go for a little bit longer, and then we'll hit the next system. Titanium, right there. Quite a bit of it. There, a lot of it. A lot of titanium. Closer we to dark. We're getting there. Alright, we're gonna bounce out. Now, to be fair, I could have picked up a whole slew, like probably 200 SU worth of various salvage items and wire and all kinds of goodies, even though I didn't get the big boy goodies. NB658. However, it would be interesting to see how they will reconcile that. You could end up with a situation where some people never get to see one. Or, well, let me phrase that. Some people never get any of the items from them. I guess you could consider that PvP, because I mean it does happen. And if people are capable of, I'm curious, can I? Didn't do what I wanted to do. I love how there's a 3D element to it. Like this is way up here. I say way up. It's not like space has an up, but you know, it's up there. This is a goofy looking planet. It's a big Shrek turd. Well, we got a bunch of things that look like they're... Kind of looks like there might be water, a little bit of water in those. And this looks like a mountain, so it's probably one of our locations. It is. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Okay, there's that basalt again. Alright, so if we were gonna go... Boy, it really does look like water. Let's fear a little bit left. Let's go over there and take a look. Maybe this is what shallow water is, because there's shallow water, I don't remember what they call the medium amount, and then deep water. I've seen the deep water, and I thought I had seen the shallow water. Maybe this is what shallow water is. Just big lakes. Triangles with the ship icon, I mean. Almost there. I mean, at the very least, it is a canyon, I think. I thought. Guess it's not actually water. Maybe it's where water used to be in the life cycle of the planet or something. Alright, let's head towards... God. Is everything on dark? No? Yeah, we'll just go this direction. Figure something out. All I really care about is seeing a wreck. So hopefully we can find us a big wreck and really see what kind of cool stuff is on it. Apparently I have an unpainted bottom. Yep. I must have moved that, and it's now unpainted. Yeah, I'm definitely not seeing any wrecks around. Go a little bit further, see if we can't find us one, then we'll jump out of here and go to the next one. Yay, the ad break's over. I hate ad breaks. Alright, I think I'm good with this one. I mean, might as well go to the one I'm pointing at. The next one. I'm pointing at it, so we'll go there. got salt. Nothing I care about. Wait a minute. I thought I was going the direction of red. Yeah. I am now. Got it. Clouds are pretty cool. I like it. Nothing there. Around the corner, nothing. Okay, hollow outcrop. Let's go this way. Come on, shipwreck. Lots of titanium. If I was in the mood for titanium, that would be very, very happy. If I had a laser that could mine it, that would, you know, help. I wonder if, because I haven't like studied the roadmap, I just briefly looked over. I wonder if they have any intention of doing weather on any planets. So I mean, you have weather effects, but it's pretty much planetary wide. And so I don't know if they plan to do like all of a sudden a rainstorm kicks up or a dust storm or there's meteorites or an erupting volcano or I don't know. I feel like that would be a lot. Be a lot to do, but boy, it'd be cool. Random events that just happen, they happen whether you're there or not. It's just stuff that does, stuff that you do. Alright, well, nice ping. This is the titanium planet, holy crap. Look at all that cheddar. Titanium for days. Alright. Alright, so kind of hard U-turn. Yep. Okay. Ongar. Ongar, are you taking my shipwrecks? Are you the one doing it? I mean, they're not mine, but you know. Try to land not right next to him. Okay, I guess we'll just go right over here by the... Try to stay away from him and ended up being right next to him. That's too funny. Alright, well, we're gonna go do that. There it is. Oh, a question mark. Something I haven't scanned yet. What is it? It's like a sulfur deposit, maybe? Vitriol pool. Interesting. Why does it seem like I'm in the dark? I mean, I'm close, but... seems like I'm straight up in the dark right here. Lens flare. J.J. Abrams, go away. Alright, let's do... yeah, kind of yonder. I wonder if at some point we will need, like have the literal need to process water, because there are several water possibilities around, so I wonder if that's going to come into play later on, or if water is just a resource in a higher tier that we will have to do the same thing. We'll have to get water to be able to, I don't know, process things, something. Cooling tech or something, I don't know. Alright, we got a big old crater coming up. This one looks like an extinct volcano. Okay, coal. Go towards red. Come on, shipwrecks. I wonder what else there is to find too. Like, so POIs, obviously, we've done 2 of those. Third one that it wouldn't let me land on. And then 2 shipwrecks now. One that we got all the stuff, one that didn't have the chests or the black box. Well, I assume chests plural. Maybe that one just happened to have two, and maybe not all of them have two. Alright, we'll check red, and then we will bounce from this planet. Coal and more coal. This is Coal Town up in here. Last check. Nothing. Oh, not nothing. Let's get this guy. It's so funny that I feel like I'm moving at the speed of smell without my booster, but we're actually going pretty dang fast. I don't know exactly what our speed is, but it's definitely very quick. Alright, we'll get us another gravite. Then we will go to the next planet and see what they got. Interesting looking one. Much more low to the ground. How close am I? Oh, I'm at the border. That's why. Alright, so we still have right in front of me. Somewhere in front of me. There it is. Ongar, or Ognar, not Ongar, Ognar. Come on, get lucky. Big money, no whammies. Seven regular, no deposits. That dude's right there. That's funny. Let's go away from him. Let's go more inland. That's weird. It looks like he's moving right beside us. What the hell's going on? That's so strange. All that's left are 2 on the night side, 1 on the night side, and something else. It looks like this dude is just right there. He's just hanging. Come on, shipwrecks, where you at? We saw this exact same setup on another planet. That, and that. 3 of them in a row like that. I mean, I guess it's kind of expected when you're doing this many planets that there's going to be some similarities. A little bit of copy pasta. Just because it's faster. I'd be curious to know how long this game has been in development. I know that LT Gaming was one of the, I don't know what you want to call it, early testers way before this whole, well, even before the demo. And gave them a, because basically both Luke and, I don't know what the other brother's name is, just love space games, right? So they do all kinds of space games. Not 100%, but a lot. And gave a bunch of suggestions and all kinds of stuff to it. I'm curious to see how long they played it, and how long this has been going, because there's a lot that's coming with the early access, like a whole heaping lot. And it's not even just one of those things where it's, you know, the kind of Starfield thing where it's the ocean's a mile wide but only an inch deep. You know, it's not even like that, because they're, and I'm not being offensive to Starfield in that, well, it is fair, the whole procedural planet thing. It does, this latest update they did certainly helped. I did quite a few POIs after it, and it was harder to get the same POI twice. In fact, I didn't get the same POI twice, and I got several new ones, and they were really cool. But it doesn't change how that system is all built. It doesn't feel handcrafted in any way, and I don't know if this is handcrafted. This might all be procedural to a point. However, it'd just be interesting. I should probably do some research on this whole thing if I'm planning on delving in and spending a bunch of my time in this game. Feels like I'm already on the dark side, and I'm not even that close. The sun is really low. I think we've run our course with this one. It's going to be hard to get 5 black boxes if I can't even find ships. And the only one I found already had the black box taken. Okay. So. That looks like a hub system. AM437. How's my fuel? 131. So for those who do not know, there is, if you look, hold for to travel, adjust plasma consumption. If I scroll my mouse down, watch the squares underneath the unknown system. I can reduce the fuel cost considerably by causing crap loads of damage to my ship. Or I can make because like right here at 100% you have a chance. Like I haven't taken any damage because you have that little shield bubble that comes up, but there is a chance that you can take damage each time. 1 sec. Ban. Thank you. However, if you just want to make absolutely certain you never take any damage, you can consume more fuel. Maybe, I don't know, maybe your ship's about to die or something, but you got plenty of fuel. Well, maybe you overheated too many times or something, you're trying to, then you can go up and make sure no damage happens or have a chance. Now, my assumption here is on these colors, once it hits red, that's guaranteed damage, I would assume. So at 80% fuel, which only saves me 4 fuel, I'm guaranteed to take 1 pip of damage and a chance to take 3 more pips would be how I understand that. If I go all the way down to consuming no fuel, I'm guaranteed to take 4 pips of damage and could take 50% of my ship's hull as damage, but I'd get there with no fuel cost. So you've got some options. I think that's pretty cool. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do this. All right. We've got 4 planets. We've got a temperate, temperate, temperate. We're all temperate. Okay. Well, that's a goofy looking planet. I will probably do a bunch of testing all that once the game's out to determine that color thing. Is red, does that mean you're guaranteed to take that 1 pip of damage? Orange is you might take damage or you have a high chance of taking damage, you know, etc. Water planet. So I think this one's considered shallow. I don't think this one's considered deep. Because there's still quite a bit of land surface. Aha! Shipwreck! Don't be in the water. You turd. Don't be in the water. Don't be in the water. Oh, is it going to be in the water? Beyond that escarpment. Come on, beyond the escarpment. Or be in shallow enough water that I can deal with it? Can I even get out? No, you drown. Okay, hang on. Let's see what we can do here. It's right there off the edge. Let's see how far we can get into the water. Yeah, I don't think there's a shot in hell we can get to that. Do we have a meter or something? Do we not swim? Oh, there it is. There, we're taking damage, taking damage, taking damage. Okay, nope, that's not going to happen. Bummer. wonder how we're supposed to do that then. Like, can I just bum rush it? Let me see if I can see... Okay, there's the black box. Can I land right here and get out? And no, that's not the black box. I thought that was. What is the black box? There it is. Okay, so there's the black box. Question is... underwater. So when it's saying underwater, does that mean it cannot land because I'm underwater? Is that what it's telling me? Which means I can't get out of my ship to go grab that black box and I die when I try? Okay. That's a bummer. I wonder how that's supposed to work. Very interesting. What is that big question mark? It's gonna be too deep for me. There's not a shot in hell I'm reaching that depth. Holy moly. Maybe this is deep water. Maybe there's another one right here. There is. Is it too deep though? Whoa, 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 whoa! I'm reaching it. Zircon! Okay, curious here. I'm at 11 of 10, and nothing seems to be happening. Hull hydrostatic strength. Okay, hang on a second now. Does that go back up? It does go back up. So okay, alright. This whole hydrostatic strength is kind of like me holding my breath. So like if I wanted to come down here, and I'm way below, right? The deeper I am, probably the faster that thing goes, and at some point, I start taking damage. Warning, structural damage. There it was. So it's not very long. Real quickly after you start taking structural damage. Okay. Now we finished the planet, though. Dang it. Okay, now we got one shipwreck there. Maybe we'll get lucky in another spot. It's worth a shot. I mean, there probably is something where only one shipwreck can spawn on a planet at a time. Probably. But it's worth checking for at least a little bit. Just give it a shot. Yeah, I definitely took damage. Ta-da. I took 1 hit point of damage. Of my piddly little 188 hit points. I did see there is... Hang on a second. That's not what I meant. Oh. Cockpit. Is it cocoon? Outside temperatures. No. Comes with a small but highly efficient battery. No, so that's not it either. I saw something that said something about depth. I thought I sold all those. No, technology. That's not what I want. Well, I guess it would be, because I saw it in this. Somewhere. Radar gathering, storage, FTL. Now, wait a minute. I have more cockpits on... No, I guess I don't. It's the Quiet Breeze thruster that I had unlocked. Okay. I thought I had more unlocked. Mag Plasma Cistern. This building is suitable for storing active mag plasma. So I assume with this, at some point, I can create my own fuel and I stop having to buy it from the stations, maybe. If we get back home before we end the stream, we'll look at that and see. I mean, not that I can make, I don't know if I can make all that crap yet, but we'll at least take a look. The slice, technical failure, demo crew death, yep. Alright, well, I don't see anything about whatever I thought I saw for depth. I could swear there was something. Maybe it was something about my suit. No. Ah, whatever. Be here all day trying to figure something out that, and this is ending in some number of hours. Whoa! Don't you lag me out there, mister? Oh, look at all that titanium. Holy moly, the cheddar. Look at that. And you got big ones, too. So much. So is this one considered deep water? Does it tell me? Terrestrial planet. Doesn't tell me. Alright. One more scan. Nothing. Onward. So now that's the third shipwreck, unfortunately. We couldn't get to that one. Maybe I could have if I just ran for my life, but man, I took damage. Barely got into that water before I took damage. Purple it is, or pinky purple-ish. Not really purple, pink. Pink and white. And gray. That's cool, getting to see a watery planet with a shipwreck in the shallow water. Alright, 8 items. What do we have here? Alright, where am I at? I guess we'll go towards this cluster up here, since they are many. It's unfortunate that I wasn't able to play this as well. Didn't have the time to play this as much as I wanted to because I really wanted to try out the ship builder system. It reminds me a lot of Starfield, although maybe it's a little more modular than Starfield. That's really hard to say because Starfield's completely modular. I don't know how to explain it exactly. But it does seem like there aren't that many restrictions. You can kind of do things kind of how you want to do things, as long as you choose to do them that way. And I didn't really get a chance to do it because I couldn't afford the steel upgrade in time. That's okay. Life moves on. Game's out soon. We'll get to play it, and hopefully it ends up being a really fantastic game once they're done with EA. I already enjoy it. I do think it needs work. They definitely need to work on the server performance. Not performance, excuse me. The server dropping you. Twice today I had the game just end. So I was playing one moment, it froze, then the game was gone. And then 2 more times I think I had the server just bump me out to the main menu. That one's easy to solve. You just go right back in. It takes 10 seconds or something, but it's still, they definitely need to hammer that down for sure. And then the opening kind of, well, I'm still on the tutorial contracts technically. They've got to streamline it more and be more clear in their wording, so that, for example, the one to set your base up, purple, kinda, probably get there, says that you have to do it at an iron deposit, but you don't. You put it in any deposit, but it doesn't tell you that. It also doesn't tell you that deposits aren't in the sector for where you got the mission from. Now, should somebody have a keen eye and remembered talking about the mining bureau and gone down there to talk to the guy and ask about him, because he'll have a question about it, he'll tell you, oh, they're not in this sector, you have to go to another one. That then lets you know you have to go to a different one. But it still would be nice if the game told you that in the contract. You know, it could be as simple as like saying, yeah, go do this, put it on any ore node. Just be aware you might have to go further afield to find one. Something like that. Because that could work. That would be a very reasonable way to not hold their hand and say, hey, go to this system and this planet. You know, put a marker right on one and boom, this is where you go. While at the same time not being so completely vague that you're just like, I don't know what to do. I spent in total probably 3 hours trying to find an iron node, and in between 2 different playtimes, 2 different streams, was on their Discord asking some other question. I don't even remember what I was asking, and someone else asked that very question. I can't find an iron node. What am I supposed to do for the mission? They're like, oh, just put it on anyone. It works on all the deposits. And they were like, yeah, well, maybe the mission ought to say that. The contract ought to probably say that. They're like, yeah. And then, so of course, the other issue I had, and this is where it goes into maybe telling people. So, this one, and this one are, I'm sorry, these 3. These 3 are your intermediate. So you start here. This is Noob Zone. It sends you to Threshold. And then these 3 are where you do what's called mid-game. What it doesn't tell you is that this one has no deposits, no ore deposits of any kind. You have to go to either Terminus or Cairn, and then you do have additional options. You can come down here, you can go over here as well, but you have to, and then eventually over there, you have to go to one of these 2. You also have another mission here before you go up to Terminus. So, I had people in chat and they were like, oh yeah, I found it up there and that. I'm like, okay, well, I'll go up there. After I had spent like 2.5 hours going through system after system after system, clearing every planet and not finding them, came up here and I was only finding copper and aluminum and then a sandstone maybe. And I was like, what's going on? I can't find these. And they're like, yeah, it's weird. I found them just fine. And then come to find out, because this sector only has, or does not have iron, but does have aluminum, copper, and whatever. This sector down here doesn't have aluminum, but does have iron and, I don't know, coal and whatever else. Copper. And it has dense, which is why I put mine right there, because it has dense. But I didn't know that, and the mission didn't tell me anything about it, so I'm sitting here like an idiot, going around doing all this. I never found it. Luckily, someone in chat told me to go up here. At least I found deposits. So yeah, that's the kind of thing when I say they need to tighten up the tutorial contracts, because it's going to turn people off. This game is niche. I get that 100%. It's a niche game, and it is going to appeal to a certain type of person. That certain type of person is me, and not that many else. It's not the type of game that is going to appeal to masses. It's not a Starfield appeal. It's maybe a Star Citizen appeal, maybe. But I would say it's closer to like EVE Online appeal, where it's going to have a dedicated group of followers, 100%. And they're going to play the heck out of it, thousands of hours. But there's going to be a lot of people that start the game, find out that it takes hours upon hours to do one single mission because the mission doesn't tell you, or incorrectly tells you what to do. And that's not going to look good. I'm not saying they should make it so it points you to a node. Absolutely not. But like, give a little bit, you can give a little bit without giving away the whole goose, Oh, you might have to go further afield to find an ore deposit. I'm told they don't have them around here. Still, very vague, and some people might think that just means that system they're in, right? Because that's where the station is. But she really means that whole sector. I just saw clouds do some weird things over there. Something like that. And change the wording of it to say a or any ore deposit versus iron deposit. And that will help loads. I also think getting access, so the mission telling you to do certain things, getting access to things that require aluminum in a sector that doesn't have aluminum, I think it doesn't make a lot of sense. Because the first main sector you're in doesn't have aluminum. You have to go to the sector above that. But you get the mission very early on to go to build some things that require aluminum, and you can't get aluminum where you're at. So they just need to tighten it up. And I think it'll go a long way with growing a crowd that may not be that really specific. I love just exploring and finding things and I like the quote tedium of it taking a while for me to level my stuff, because then I feel like I've done something. You know, it's not that mentality that, hey, I showed up. Where's my free epics? Like a lot of theme park MMOs are today. What? I showed up. Where's my epics? And let's be honest, that's WoW's fault. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whose fault it is. That is a lot of who people are today and that play MMOs. And for better or for worse, either you double down and you go the opposite of that direction and hope your game is good enough and niche enough that you can survive on much less sales, or you go that route and all the old timers are complaining that the game's too easy and everybody gets everything for free and all that, and you know, you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. Alright, what do we got? What do we have? So that was the first one, second one, now we go to the middle. Towards the sun, yes. Let's go like that so we don't have so much lens flare. Actually, while I am flying that direction, I am going to grab a drink. I will be right back. Alright, didn't overshoot it too bad. Alright, what do we have here? Okay, magnetite. Let's see. Green it is. DC'd. Alright, we'll be right back. Boy, I hope they get this fixed before they launch in 3 days. While it may be quick to get back in, it doesn't make it feel good. Not at all. Okay, nothing. At least the performance overall is quite good. So I would say they're, as long as they can get the DCing, the server stability in a good spot, I think they're going to be fine with that. Quite a bit on the dark side. We have a mountain. A large escarpment. Reminds me of, what do they call them? Sky Islands? Down in South America. I think they have some also in Africa. It's like a whole entire ecosystem unique into itself up there. Be interesting if you could actually properly make a living up on those, because it wouldn't be very easy to get down. Maybe ever. We'll go for a little bit longer, and then we'll bounce to the next one. I wonder if, okay, so this guy right here, well, let's do it this way. So I'm down 71%. This spectral resource analyzer doesn't look like it has one patch slot. I wonder if there's a patch that increases its range. So its range is currently, doesn't tell me. It's whatever its range is. I'd be curious to know if there is a patch that will give you a lot more range. Can I get to that one? No, not without. Okay, bounce. And then U-turn. No, it's U-turn to the front side. I can even see myself building a ship especially for going to the outer rims, you know, having a huge amount of fuel, engine with booster set up with enough heat sinks to where I can basically boost indefinitely, lots of cargo space, and then minimum for the other things, like just barely enough of mining equipment and all that to get the job done, because it's really just an exploration ship. Fast, agile, uses less fuel, all that kind of stuff. Man, that's a big old thing right there. If I was a betting man, that is going to be one of the points of interest, or whatever they're calling these colored icons. We go to red, blue, green, purple, all that. Stupid ad break. And it is natural formations, yeah. Woo-wee, that scanned a lot. Alright. It's all freaking sulfuric stone. Okay, cool. We can go towards blue. Come on, shipwreck, where you at? Not much of anything. You know what? Let's do something. Since all we're doing is exploring. Wait a minute. L. There we go. Oh man, it's so much nicer. I should have done that a long time ago. Chalcocite is green. Yeah, it is. Okay. We'll head that way. Swordless! It does. You're right. A little bit less on the space engineers, though. Definitely more No Man's Sky meets Imperium Galaxy or Galactic meets a little bit of Freelancer, a little bit of Starfield, even kind of a little bit of Star Citizen. Drag your ass to work. No, yeah, no, I feel that. I feel it. Right now, this is the final day of the beta playtest, so I am just out exploring. Just seeing what we can see. Checking out the worlds. Trying to find shipwrecks, actually, because apparently there's a really big shipwreck. I found 3 little ones. One of them was even submerged in water, which is kind of cool. I tried to get in there, and it did an ouchie to me because I tried to go in there. It was kind of funny, actually. I need to see how I am for fuel, because there's no station there, no station there. One sec. I have 100 fuel. 20, 35. Okay. Let's go this direction so that we can go back if I need to. Oh, no. So, TD 5359. Whenever, so okay, I will admit there are a few games that I'm like, yeah, I'm getting that game. I don't even care. I'm getting it because I can tell from trailers and gameplay walkthroughs and behind the scenes and all that stuff. I'm like, I want this game, whatever that is. But that's fewer and far between these days because so many games are just CGI bullshit for their trailers, you know? And then when you get the game, you're like, this isn't what I thought it was supposed to be. But usually I'll wait when it comes out and I'll watch, yeah, same or meh? Yeah, no, yeah, it's pretty accurate. I feel like, I don't know, it's hard to wow me anymore with video games. Some do, and some I really like. As much as the performance is terrible, I still like Dune Awakening. I would love for Funcom to actually fix the game so it works. I really like the IP. I think what their very, very talented employees they have built. Wow, not a single ping. Damn. Yellow. Let's go towards yellow. You can even do this in first person. I'm not huge on first person cockpit flying, personally, but you can do it. It kind of makes me wheezy. Yeah, we'll go through yellow. We gonna get anything? There we go. Now we got something. So I'm just here scooting around on the last day that this game's going to be active for the playtest. Just going through and, I don't know, see what I can find. I'm in, today I spent some time leveling up my exploration. I'm in a sector that is, the highest I can get to is Sector 3, Level 3 sector. You start here, you move into these, you need Level 2 to get to these, this one, and this one, and this one. And then this one's level 3, so is this one up here, and like there's one over here or something. And since I got level 3, I'm like, screw it. I'm going to go around and just find out what I can't level anything else up today. There just isn't enough time. This is one of those games where leveling technology takes a long time. It's not something you do much of in a single day. So I'm just gonna see what's out there. Tour the universe or the galaxy. And I don't know. I kind of like doing this. It's a weird thing to just like running from planet to planet and exploring and hoping to find cool things. It's definitely not everybody's cup of tea. To Infinity Bell? Yeah, that's right. That's right. You know it. The shipbuilder, although I haven't really got to play with it much, is similar to Starfield. It's not the same, but it's not that far removed from Starfield. And then the base builder, I would say, is kind of in between, because it is like Starfield in the respect that you have to put your extractors or your miners, if you will, on a node, and then you have to gather that, and you have to process it, and blah blah blah, you know. So it is like their outpost system, kind of, a little bit. It's definitely more you build whatever 3D model of a thing the designers created, and not you build something yourself. So maybe a little less hands-on, a little more hands-off kind of thing. Set it and forget it is what I've heard one term used. But I don't know. The demo did not click with me. The beginning of this playtest didn't really click with me, but now it's just kind of just works. I'm happy about it. I'm looking forward to it. It's not what I want. I want a shipwreck, dang it. I sell propane and propane accessories. What am I level-wise on stuff? Yeah, I'm doing it. It's not very quickly, but it's doing it. Whoa, can I actually... Oh, that's... Equipment points for my inventory. What is that? Interesting. Oh, shipwrecks, where are you? Do I even have everything on this planet? Almost. We got some coal. Some more sulfur. More coal. Don't care. Chalcedony. Alright, outside of this one. Why is this still question mark? It should be a question mark. Really looking forward to, once the game's out and I've leveled all my stuff, going in and doing asteroid mining. I think I'll like that better than doing it on the planet, personally. Vufako. Reminds me a little bit of the name from... I think his name was Vako from Chronicles of Riddick. Keith Urban. Carl Urban. Yeah, well, so when it comes to being advanced like Space Engineers, not even remotely. Let me see if I can kind of... I can't do it here, but... So you have the ship, right? This piece right here that has this downward turn is a separate piece. I can pull that piece off, pull the piece underneath it off, change the piece to be a different shape, literally on the fly, And then once you have the modular system, and it requires one more step beyond that, this ship of steel, you can then have this like platform base, if you will, that pieces just mount to, kind of like a framework. I think it is literally a frame. And the ships are kind of, at least early on, it's kind of hard to make anything totally different from this exact starter ship shape. You can do a few things, but it's not that easy because there aren't like a ton of different pieces. But you can change, like I could move this around on top of my ship as long as it doesn't hit something else. Like I'm missing my mining laser and my rocket launcher because I needed to slim down. Like I'm so far over my ship's capacity is why I overheat so quickly. And you know, you can add things like this is a big heat sink basically. It's decorative, but it's also a big heat sink. I can't build more of them yet because I don't have that ship of steel blueprint. Once I do, I could put like 4 of these on here, and each piece would give me a considerable amount more capacity to radiate the heat out as I generate heat. But yeah, it's I don't know. I'll definitely have videos out on the building system once I get there. It's going to be probably a week of playing the game hard after it comes out before I can even get to that kind of point, just because it takes so long to get anything done. But yeah, they'll be. I'll do more streaming of it. I'll do like how-to videos and stuff. It's weird. This is 23C, but it kind of looks like, unless that's volcanic ash, looks like it's snow. It's not snow at 23C. Okay, so there's... Did I already ping them both? Okay, so I already pinged both of them. Alright, so let's head towards... They're basically all in the dark, so let's go towards purple and scan on the way. See if we come up with anything. Now, of course, I'm basically mid-game, or early mid-game, so I haven't had the chance to do a heck of a lot of exploring. But of the exploring I have done, I would like there to be more, like, stuff. I don't know. So, right now there are facilities that you can land at, and they're full facilities. There's people NPCs in them going about their business, and you can go in and basically loot the place. It's a dungeon without the fighting. You go in, you come out with loot. And there are shipwrecks, at least 2 different sizes of shipwrecks. But really, the core of this game, if you took EVE Online and stripped everything but the mining out of EVE Online, well, in the crafting, so you kept the mining and the crafting and leveling your character, and then you took the shipbuilder of Starfield, mostly, and you took the outpost system of Starfield, mostly, that's what this game is. Oh, and the exploration of Freelancer, where you can actually customize parts, individual parts, to make them better, then that's basically what this is. Later on, down the road in early access, there will be pirate NPCs that will have to fight some kind of combat. Apparently, they have no intention of it ever being PvP. Other than PvP in the respect that as you as a player find really rare things, you could put it on the Nexus, which is their like auction house, for some like crazy price, right? Because you're the only one that has one, whatever that thing is. So there is PvP in that respect, kind of. The economic PvP, I think, is what it's called. So I'm down for that. That's kind of what I did in EVE Online. I was a shipbuilder, anything builder really. I that's what I did in EVE Online, was build. And I don't mean like what people are used to me building, like bases and stuff. I built like individual parts of ships and the whole ship and everything in between. I built components to build parts, to build engines and thrusters and everything, to then build the ship. All the way down to the individual part. Component of a... I don't even know how to say it anymore. It's been so long. Come on, no shipwreck. Go a little bit further, then we're gonna bounce on this one. I am very low on my go juice, my jump juice. So I don't know that we could do anything but go straight back home now. Alright. Bounce out of this. Okay, so we've done these. It is, and that's something that I hope they do address over time. But you got to think that it's just a resource mining game, essentially. Okay, I need to see what we got here. 17. Why won't you tell me? Is there not a link here? Or because I don't know it, it won't tell me? That's what it is. GC563T. It's meant to be... Now, of course, I don't know everything about all of what they're doing. It's KL. Where is this? GC. We're at 79%. Okay, well. Keep going. Alright, so what's this look like? Again, 2 planets. Alright. Temperate, frozen. Alright, temperate first. May not be able to do the frozen, but we'll see. But so if you think of it from the standpoint that this is really just a mining crafting game, it does kind of make sense, because you wouldn't have ores, mining ore nodes every 20 feet across the entire surface of the planet. That doesn't make any sense. So they have them in small little clusters. So in that respect, it does make sense. And then the asteroid belts, the little fields that you see out in the... I don't think this one had one, but... those, I think, are more densely packed, but I guess they're bugged. So like this planet has all these resources and 2 deposits. I just like going out and doing cool things, finding cool things. I don't know. Just kind of weird that way. And I do feel like I could see it getting a little old, a little repetitive. But it's going to take a while to get to that point, and the idea being by the time it gets to the point, or just before it gets to the point that it's feeling repetitive, they've already got new something going on. And then once it gets to 1.0, there's just so much crap going on that it takes absolute ages to get anything done. And oh yeah, there is one. This one has an asteroid belt right there. I can't do it because it'll damage my ship. I don't have a shield for it. I don't even have my mining lasers on me anyway, since I'm just exploring right now. Alright, we got all kinds of stuff. Look at this. We got some copper. We got a bunch of titanium. Oh, look at all the titanium. Okay, it's not that much. It's more magnetite, which is iron. That's titanium, I think. Alright, so we've already almost cleared the whole board with one thing. Let's go towards green. I'm not really here to check for these. I'm here specifically on these planets looking for shipwrecks. That's the only reason my job tonight is to find shipwrecks. I found 3 so far. One of them was underwater. It was kind of cool. Learned some stuff about the way water works with this ship. So the ship has a hull pressure, and as you descend in the water, you have a depth gauge, if you will, of what pressure your hull can take. Better hulls can take better pressures, blah blah blah. And then you get what is kind of like a breath meter for the pressure, and at some point your seals are gonna bust and the water's gonna come in and you gonna die, right? But before the seals bust, your ship starts taking damage, which kind of makes sense. And underneath the 62/200 there's a bunch of squares, and one square's grayed out. That's because I took some damage testing it. You can go below the depth of your hull's capacity, but not for very long because you start taking damage. But it's cool to know that that is a possibility. So say oh my god, there's something down here, I really need this thing, whatever that thing is. And so you go down as quick as you can, get that thing, and get the hell out. And it buys you that just a little bit of time to get in there and grab it. And it's really not that expensive to repair your ship when it's damaged. I suppose you don't want to get it completely damaged to where it goes boom, then there's probably problems, I'm guessing. I haven't gotten that far yet, but I would assume. Vitriol, we already know that one. The problem, get in, get the thing, run for my life. Yeah, right. You don't know nothing about that. I mean, it's not like you have 3 tadpoles missing because the collector decided that you looked like a snack. All right, bounce out of this. I mean, you're irresistible, I guess. What can you say? Alright, let's see if we can do the frozen planet. Might be a problem, but we'll try. Sun is up there. Very purple sun. Blind and reckless. Yeah. Man, the first time I had to go across that, I had to swim. So I was on the surface, and you know how he does his roar and it shakes the screen and all that stuff. Was it worth the biomod? Yeah, right. That's a fact. He shakes it, and I'm on the surface, and I'm like, oh, he's gonna kill me, he's gonna kill me! And I was trying to get to the other side to play on stunners, because you know you spawn in the life pod. It was funny to say the least. I bet this is a mountain right here. No way that's not a mountain. So this has got to be one of the natural structures. I don't remember. That's a good question. Maybe he wanted to see if I could get past the collector and survive. I actually don't remember. It is indeed a mountain. Okay, so do we have any wrecks on screen yet? No. And we are here. We need to go to the right. Oh, I forgot. This planet's freezing. Oops. I should probably get the hell out of here. Probably fun for his stream. Yeah. Yeah, I could see that. Alright, so now we need to go to... I don't know what those two are going to be. That one's 18. This one's 21. 24. This is more expensive than this is. So we got to go to... Yep, got to go that way. Actually, I'm just going to go this way. Oh, I can shortcut it. Hot damn, because I am really low on fuel. We got our Rosen Bridge right here. Reminds me of Thor. It's very cool. This way. It's behind all this crap. Yep, it is. It's behind that frozen planet there. Ooh! Left with 3 fuel. Man, talk about barely making it. The only way to jump at this point is to set it to where I'm basically... my ship's gonna damn near explode in the jump. That's a cool thing you can do in this. So if I lock on that, it won't let me jump, right? But if I were to, for example, oh, it will let me jump and it forces me down. So right now, as you see the bars at the bottom next to that little green, whatever the heck that thing is, you see they're all white except for one of them's grayed out because I have 187 to 188 whole hit points. I can jump there. And it's going to it's going to damage my ship by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Probably damage by a 6th. And then a chance to damage me all the way down to just 4 hit points left. It'll still let you, but you're not going to like it. It'll let you limp home. And when you get home, your ship's on fire. Probably. I mean, I should test that at some point. Before this is over, since I won't be playing this once I'm back. Alright. So, yep, I got 1 damage repair. 40 fuel to fill the whole thing. Oh, wait, we're at 3 hours? Screw it, let's find out. So I just repaired, I'm at 100%. Let's find out if it is like I think it is, where the red is guaranteed damage, the orange is probably damage. Let's find whichever one's the shortest. There isn't one that's the shortest. 23, 20, 26, it's Rito. So we'll go there, and then worst case, we'll go to that afterwards, assuming we can. All right, so. So I can use no fuel. It looks like I'm guaranteed 3 damage, and then have a chance at almost half the rest of my ship in damage. So let's find out. Ow! Ow! Ooh! Oh! Ow! Oh! Oh, my ship's on fire. I don't think I have a shield anymore. I think I broke the game. It's just... I don't think I'm supposed to be able to do this. Ah, that's hilarious. I gotta clip that. I broke the game. Now this is the coolest ship ever. 100 meters from your base, yeah. A new way to break the game. There you go. What do I do now? Turn to the main menu. Come back in the game. Find out wherever the hell I'm at. It looks like it took all of it. Like, it wasn't just the red. It looks like it took everything. All the orange, all of it off of my ship. It absolutely did. So, I just lost half of my hit points in that jump. I'm down to 94, 188. I don't think... Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's damage. Like, I don't think my ship's supposed to look like that. I don't remember it having, like, rips and tears and shit. That's cool. It should be like smoking, half on fire. Now, we gotta go to there. There we go, 0% again. We're gonna use no fuel. We'll be safe. We'll use all of our fuel. And let's see what we have left. See if I break the game again. Oh, it's on fire. Ooh, it's boom. Oh, man. Oh, it hurts. It hurts so good. And I broke the game again. It doesn't like that, does it? Hey, Raku. Oh, it's just a visual bug. I'm here in the system. It's just a visual bug. I'm even overheating and everything. It's great. I wonder if I'm going to be able to see the dock. Is this ludicrous speed? I think we just found ludicrous speed. That's a great way to end the stream, though. Get over here, dock. We found ludicrous speed. Oh, man, I took some damage. Wonder how much this is going to cost. Let's take a picture. It's great. What happens if I do F10? Yeah. So we'll get up here. I'm going to slow down when we get to the base so they can see that this isn't just like I'm still in warp. I'm doing like the funky chicken right now, man. Look at this. Alright, so let's get closer to the base. The station, I mean. So they can really see. We'll get a good picture. This is a great screenshot to end it. Man, my ship is damaged. Alright, let's go right there. Be like, what a screenshot way to end it. Do one more just in case that didn't work.
Docking procedure started.
This is great, man. I totally broke this game. It's gonna happen when I get out. Look! It's still there! Okay, let's get this. Boy, when I break the game, I break it, don't I? So repair, $150 to repair, and I was basically dead. Traveling to another dimension, that's right. So it must have something to do with the damage to your ship. Because once I repaired the damage, it stopped. And now I don't have it anymore. So it must be based off of the damage you take. And not the lack of fuel. Okay, well that's interesting. We got a person. Chat. Yo. I don't think they know about chat. Well, anyways, I do appreciate everybody for stopping by. Sorless, always good to see you. Have a good day at work, buddy. And I will see you guys next time. The game comes out on the 11th, as far as we all know. Today's last day of the playtest. It gets shut down tomorrow. We don't know when, because they haven't responded yet on their Discord when. So, at some point, it just goes away tomorrow. But, it's good to see you, buddy. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one.